first of all, I will say it melts my heart to see you guys all together. I did miss you guys. You know, I missed it. I loved it. I feel like the fans wanted it. Bravo missed you guys. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of On Display. I'm actually super, super excited about this one. Today, you guys know her as one of the OGs of RHONY, and you just saw her on the latest season of the Ultimate Girls Trip, the RHONY Legacy. So I have with me today the always lovely Kelly Bensimon. Hi.
Yay, Melissa. Hi.
I'm so excited to have you on. I feel like I met you, not that I met you in BravoCon. We've known each other before BravoCon, right? Or no?
We've met before, but you guys like made such an impact on me when I was like struggling in the plane. And like, usually people are like, whatever, they don't care. And Joe was like, no, let me help you. And I was like, oh my God, you guys are so nice.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. So nice. We met you on the plane, right? And you were struggling with your bag. Maybe that's what it was.
Yes. And I was like, this thing is going to like fall on my head. And Joe was like, I've got it.
Let me come through for you, girlfriend. Yes. Oh, good. And we just loved you. I feel like we ran into you the whole time we were at BravoCon too. Like every day we were in that lobby at the same time. We came back to the lobby at the same time.
Isn't that funny? Like I felt like there were so many people there that I did not see. And then I kept seeing you all the time. Like every look, I was like, I've got it. I see it.
We even picked the same restaurant on the last night to go out to dinner too. You had a table there too.
My favorite look that you did was with the high pony and the dark lipstick. Oh my God, looks so, and that black dress. So
Thank you. So I don't always go for the dark lipstick. I'm not sure it like suits me, but once in a while I like to that was Watch What Happens Live night. So I was like, let's go for something fun.
It looked so good. So
Thank
good.
You.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
And it was fun to see you in a high pony too. That looked really good.
Yeah, you know what I like? I'm a ponytail girl. I do like a pony. Switch it. I'm always one to go for a pony. So
I love that.
And you looked fantastic. The whole entire, you are just insane. We're going to just talk about that as we get into when we talk about the Ultimate Girls Trip, because you guys are in bikinis the whole time. I'm like, you, Kristen, you guys have everybody, even Ramona, you guys all have insane bodies, So
Ramona's body is unreal. Isn't her body unbelievable?
You got to give her credit. I mean, that's one thing about her. She's always kept it tight. She's always kept herself. She just looks great. Her legs have always been amazing, right?
Unreal.
So
yeah. I was excited seeing her in a minute, and I was like, whoa. I was like, nice work.
Yeah.
And her clothing was on point, like everything. Like she was just she looked great.
She was ready to go.
Yeah.
Wait, quick, before we get into girls trip and all that stuff, is it a snow day today in New York like it is here in New Jersey?
So it's snowy-ish. I mean, we, when it rains, we go into a panic. So it's not like a major it's not like a major thunderstorm, but there definitely is some snow on the road. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I had to be plowed out of my driveway. There was a delay.
Love those.
No, it was
the best.
I mean, I live 40 minutes from you, 45 minutes from you,
Isn't that
Tom.
weird?
Yes. it's the part, I guess this part of New Jersey too, Franklin Lakes, we tend to get more snow than the other parts of Jersey. I don't know why, if it's the mountains or what the heck it is. But yeah, it was crazy, because what do you have? 2 girls?
I have 2 girls. Yeah.
Now, do they had it in New York City? What grades are they in? How do they get to school?
No. They're graduated from college. My oldest works.
Oh my gosh. I was thinking they were in high school or college. I wasn't
everybody
sure.
Thinks they're super young.
Wow. And it's because you look so young too. You really do. So I believe that you have an 8th grader running around your house.
Thank you. I mean, my fiance has young kids, but my girls are graduated from college and have live in their own apartments and have their own jobs. I mean, literally the day before I left for St. Bart's, my youngest daughter moved out.
Oh, wow.
So that day I'm panicking, trying to get all of her stuff, trying to get the movers, organizing. I mean, she must have had I think she's got 1,000 pairs of sneakers. I'm like, did I buy all these?
Yes. Wait, I just went through this, just moving my child, my first, to college in September. Wow. The amount of sneakers and jeans that she has I was like,
And
what, where are you?
sweatpants.
It's insanity. I've never,
I'm
and
like, "Wait, what?" I know.
sweatpants.
And the sweatshirts. I mean, there was literally like stacks of sweatshirts that were just kind of like, "Oh, am I going to fall over?" I was like, "Please don't."
No, it's
Wow.
insanity. And then my daughter will go to the mall and she'll come back and she'll be like, so I bought this sweatshirt with this matching sweat.
You're
I'm
like,
like,
"No."
you're going to go add it to the 150 sweatshirts. I just don't get, they just dress so comfortable. That's like the thing.
Wait,
Well,
where
like
is she in school?
Delaware, University of
Delaware.
Delaware. Yeah,
Amazing.
she loves it. She loves it. It's like
That's
party central. So she's having a
yeah.
very, very good time there. But I want to talk to you about your love life for 1 minute. You're engaged.
I am.
Congratulations.
I am.
Awesome guy. Like
So
tell
nice.
me
He
how he
loves you
did
guys.
it. He's really awesome. He's
He
really, really
loves you
nice.
guys.
How did you meet him? How did he ask you to marry him? Give us some like cute details.
So we met at a Ranger game. Yeah, I've been going to the Ranger games for so many years, since 2004, Rangers and Knicks and MSG stuff. So I've been going there forever. And I was with my daughter and he was with his nephew when we were at this Ranger game, and he came up and said hi. And I was like, "Oh, hi." And my daughter was like, "Mom, he's very cute." I was like, when my kids are like, I was
They were
single
on
for a
it.
long time. And every guy that I was like dating that I was like, "Oh, he's great," they'd be like, ugh. They just didn't like anyone. But they definitely like Scott. So that's so nice.
So that's awesome. I hear you're planning a wedding right now. Do you know when you're getting married? Are we being secretive about it?
In June.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice.
I want to talk to you about that another time.
Okay.
But yeah, it's in June, and just trying to like figure everything out with like the place to get married. And originally I wanted to get married in Boston because he's from Boston and his mom is older, and she's like the loveliest love bug of all. I mean, she's just such a beautiful human. And so I was like, let's just get married in your backyard and just do something like so real.
Right.
And it just is like not working out for, a couple of different reasons, but that was like what I wanted to do. I wanted to like, everyone's like, my wedding is 600. I mean, my first wedding was 600 people. Like, I don't need a big,
you don't need that the second time
this
around.
is show and tell wedding style
Right.
for me.
Oh, I love that you say that. It's so true. That's how you know the love is real, when it's not about the show. It's not about like, let me do it bigger and better. It's about like, no, I just want real love. I want to run off into the sunset with you and have a beautiful life. Like, that's when you know it's real, when you
And I
feel
want
that
my
way.
friends to have a really good time. It's like, everyone's like, what food? And I'm like, well, okay, food, great. But like, I just want my friends to like dance, drink champagne or mocktails, whatever it is they're doing. And I just want them to have a great time. And like, we have so many different people of so many different ages. So like Scott's youngest son, and then other people have one of my best friends has 5 kids, and like they're all these different ages. And I want just everybody to just have a really good time. I think, I know from before that getting married is super, super stressful. And, my where I was supposed to get married fell through. So I had to get married like actually on the property that I bought this property. And so I'm like, well, just get married there because we have no other place to get married. It's just like super stressful. And I just wanted it to be just something that's like beautiful and real. And
easy, just easy, like just makes it feel real. I so agree with that, especially for a second marriage. It's like if you got your one big one that was like over the top and crazy.
And it was a fashion moment, it was my ex-husband, we're in fashion. It was like a different moment. This is a different thing. I actually went to Bergdorf's to try on like a traditional wedding dress because I've never tried on a dress. I mean, I've worn wedding dresses for modeling, but like I've never like actively gone someplace and been like, okay, let me try on 4 or 5 dresses. Melissa, I was like, oh my God, wait a minute. This is wild.
This is crazy. Like I'm a bride. I look like a bride in the mirror right now.
I'm like, I'm an actual bride. And like, Scott's like texting me. He's like, hey, how much longer? What are you guys doing? And I'm like, no, you cannot come up here and see what I'm doing. But I tried this one veil on that was like the length of my hair. And I'm like, wait, I'm like in a flashback movie from like 1960s. Like, what is going on?
I could not imagine trying on bridal dresses right now, looking in the mirror. I'd be like, what's happening? It's got to be surreal, right? Like
Well,
a little
also too,
crazy.
like, it's like our bodies are not 20-something-year-old bodies.
Right.
And like, I have broad shoulders from swimming and I'm tall, I'm 5'10". So it's like, here I'm trying all these dresses and I'm just like, are my shoulders going to look big? Like, and then like, I don't know, the way that they bone the bodices looks like you're in armor. I was like, my boobs are like, I'm like fembot. I'm like a wedding fembot.
Because everything's like a corset now. I feel like it's like the corset dress. I'm so sick of corset dresses.
Well,
Even when I'm buying them for my store right now, I'm like, don't show me what you have available in corset. I do not want it. I'm so over it.
I mean, it's like I don't want to get married in lingerie either. So like that,
right.
There's that. So it's just
what
like,
do you have a vibe? Do you think you're going to do the A line? Do you think you're going to go like sleeker?
We've after that wedding try on, and I tried on all different kinds. I took all these different photos. So I tried on like I just told you, like I tried on the princess one. I tried on one that's just like all satin, long sleeved, covered up to my neck.
Gorgeous.
Really
classic.
Super classic, all the way open in the back with like a small train. And I looked at myself and I was like, this is not me.
It was too covering. Maybe
it was just, it didn't look right. It didn't say like, let's have a party. It said like, sit down, behave.
Stuffy girl. It said stuffy wedding all over it. I do love that look though too. I like it for like a photo, but it's not functional if you want to have like a party.
It was really chic for a photo, but I'm just like, this is not what I want at all. And it's funny because everyone's like, oh, you should be like, you should do like the Carolyn Bessette vibe. And again, I don't want to wear lingerie. I want to wear like a real dress. So I don't even know what that looks like yet, but it's totally the whole, I guess I'm just so used to like you have your own store. So you're like, know what you like and what you don't like. And even with new trends, like you're trying it on, but like, I don't really, venture out into like what I know for my body type. So this is like so different for me.
All right. Well, that's exciting. I cannot wait to see the photos and see what you end up in. That'll be like super. Did you mention about having 2 weddings somewhere or something? Are you doing 2?
Well, I was going to. I was going to have a small wedding in Boston, then a big wedding in New York. That's what I was going to originally do. And then I decided, let's just do one because it's just like too complicated to do 2. So
you know what? Just one, so you don't have to go crazy. Focus, have a good time, and run off into the sunset with your amazing man.
My focus needs more focus. I need to be like.
Hey, it's Melissa Gorga here from On Display with Melissa Gorga, and I've got to tell you about Apartments.com. Apartments.com has helped millions of renters find their perfect places. And the beauty is they are all different. None of us are the same. So why should our homes be? Someone may want hardwood floors. Someone else may say carpet all the way. That's a questionable call, but hey, to each their own. Some may want a doorman. Others may say, I can open the door myself. But Apartments.com has all the right tools to help you find the perfect place that's uniquely perfect just for you. Sort through and filter listings by amenities and make sure you never miss out on their instant alert option. With more than 1 million available units for rent, you're sure to find the place that's right for you. So whether you're looking for a place with a basement, a yard, a pool, or everything in between, Apartments.com has got you covered. Visit Apartments.com, the place to find a place. All right. Well, listen, we have to talk about the girls' trip. Yes. I did not get to see the ending yet, but I saw the first couple episodes. Wow. First of all, I will say it melts my heart to see you guys all together. I did miss you guys. I missed it. I loved it. I feel like the fans wanted it. Bravo missed you guys. Like it was, you guys just know, and you can tell you're just like seasoned. You guys knew what to do. You went in there all doing the right things, entertaining us, bringing up the right conversations. I mean, is it weird for you? Now, I saw you at BravoCon with Kristen Takeman. Yeah. Are you guys were you friends from the beginning with the girls' trip, or did you kind of meet there? Or how did that go?
I met her I met her before because she's really good friends with a friend of mine. So I met her before, but we didn't really get to know each other. Like during BravoCon, I took her absolutely. She was like attached to my hip. I took her absolutely.
I feel like she was everywhere you were. Yes,
you saw. I took her to dinner. Did everything with her. Just to make sure that she felt included.
Which was nice. That was nice.
Of course, always.
The first couple episodes I saw, I felt bad. I was like, wow, Ramona's on her. I'm not Ramona. Dorinda was on her ass. And I was like, oh, how is this going to, and I haven't seen the last couple, but I'm like, I kind of felt for her for a minute. I love Dorinda. And I know she can be super feisty sometimes when she's filming. She has like a little switch, right? Where it's like, she turns into like this feisty. We always said we could use her on Jersey. Like she would fit right in and be able to like hang with us all day.
It's like one of those things where you can't take it personally because she goes to one person, then another person, then the next person. And like, it's just whoever's in her sight that, during that time, whatever it is. And she's, and I love that part of her. And the other side of her, that she's so loving and so nurturing and a great listener and a really, really, really good friend. Like a really when we were talking and stuff like that, I could tell she was literally listening to me. She wasn't just like, okay, hear your story. Okay. She really was invested. And she's cool. She's really cool. She's fun. She's really fun.
I love the way she dresses. I think she dresses herself so well. And one thing I will agree with and I will vouch for is she is a listener. Whenever I talk to her about, our show or family or any issue, she is legit listening and she does give great advice. I feel like she's like knowledgeable on things. It's straight. She's very smart. She's actually a very, very smart woman.
Super knowledgeable. And I mean, like most people just don't listen. They just can't wait to talk. And she is just she really like, and what's one thing that she does, it's an amazing trick that my dad used to do. My dad's a lawyer and she repeats what you say. So if you said like, she's a good listener, she'll say like, she's a good listener. And you're like, wait, what? Which is like such an amazing skill. And most people, because then you realize that she's actually listening because she just repeated what you just said.
Right. Like she's really, not going in one. It's not small talk to her. No. She's actually paying attention and having a conversation.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree. So, I did feel like in the beginning, I was like, oh my God, Kristen, she's going to be like, this isn't it. Like I saw her getting stressed out in the beginning. How does it go? Does it like pan out as it goes on? Was there anybody?
Tell you?
Now I just want you to tell me. I mean, did you have any moments there when you were there? Did you have any like arguments with anyone or have any moments that you regret?
No. I mean, I never have moments that I regret because I'm very, like the producers laugh at me. They're like, you're eating and you're drinking because like the wine is so good. We're in St. Bart's. I'm like eating all this great food. I'm like loving it. And then someone says something I don't like. And I'm like, oh, no.
And you're like, come back. You're like, hold on. I was listening and I don't agree.
Yeah.
Right. No, but that's awesome because you're opinionated. I feel like you've always been like that.
I'm like the police. I'm like the Real Housewives cop.
Yeah. No, I totally can see that about you. You're like, no, I actually disagree with everything you just said, but hold on. I'm going to have a sip of my cocktail and then we're going to have a discussion about it. So hold on a second. I kind of function that way too.
It's all on my terms. I don't let anyone take it. And I'm like, no, this is the way it's going to happen right now for me. And then you can do it, whatever you want on your own time.
Right. Did you how are you with Sonia? Do you guys have a good relationship? Do you keep in touch with Sonia? Everyone loves Sonia.
I love her. She's such a great woman. And, her daughter is so beautiful and so well raised. And, I just love her playfulness. And, it's interesting because when we were on, a long time ago, like in, 2009, we were doing, Sand Angels together. And she just has this quality, this childlike quality to her that's super endearing. And, she's not afraid. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone else is like, I'm going to present myself like this. And this is how I'm going to look like this. And I'm going to do this. It's like, she doesn't do that at all. And it's just really, I mean, she was like, I want to go riding with you. This is like back on one of the shows. And she was like, let's go. She's like, I'll go riding. Shows up. I don't think she's ever been riding before. Gets on the horse. Is like galloping and falls off. And then she's like, let's have a conversation. And I'm like,
oh my God. You're like, you're special. You're so unique.
She's very unique. And she's fun too. She just doesn't care. And she wants to have a good time. And, whatever like stress has, comes and goes her way, she just is going to like have a good time in the interim. You know what I mean? She's definitely not going to waste her time stressing out. That's 100% sure. And I love that.
She is a party girl and she's just fun. She's like Peter Pan. She does have like that vibe that I'm still like in my 20s at the club with my girlfriend and we're like giddy and like she gives me that when I'm around her.
Oh my God. She's there. Wait till you see the other couple of episodes because we have so much fun together and she's just like so cute. And yeah,
I need to finish watching it tonight. I think I only have like 2 episodes left, but I need to finish tonight. I mean, do you ever feel like, do you want to run away from what happened on Scary Island or do you look at it as like your iconic moment? Because I think it's an iconic moment, honestly. Do you enjoy like Scary Island or do you look at it like, oh, I'm sick of this. I don't want people to judge me off that one like episode. How do you feel about that whole thing?
Well, first of all, I'm in real estate, so I feel really bad for the house because it's a beautiful house. I feel terrible for the house. I was like, Scary Island.
I know. Well, how did it get that name? I have no idea.
I named it Scary Island.
Oh, you did? Okay, so okay, there we go.
Because I was like, okay, well, first of all, I mean, I'm not the kind of person that's like, oh my God, this happened, that happened. We were all on the trip together. One of the housewives was having a really difficult time and it just got to be a point where it was dangerous. And I'm just like, I don't do dangerous.
Right.
And so I will have as much fun with you as possible. I will do sand angels. I will do cartwheels. I will run naked in the streets, but I don't do dangerous. So I was like, we'll just do what we need to do and get everything done. So then when we're doing the interviews, I was like, oh, no. We got to like make this like major because, when things are real, you have like doctors come on or you go to a therapist or, you really like dig in. But this was a situation where like, I just had to like take control of it because I was just not going to even talk about it.
Right.
And if, it's like, I always do the right thing. Like, it's like, and one thing I learned from this girls trip and, that I'm not going to do anymore is I'm not going to take care of people anymore. They can just go and do whatever they want, but I'm always like, oh, no, it's okay. I'll take care of you. You can sit next to me and we'll talk it through. No, I'm not doing that.
You're like, you're done. You're done. It's not happening. Well, that's a smart decision, I guess. And that's how you were on this girls trip, right? It kind of just just talked about yourself, had your drinks, did what you have to do. Like, I feel like that's how you handled this girls trip for sure.
I mean, I got in trouble for working. They were like, you're working. I'm like, I'm working on a $17 million deal in Encinitas, California that we're closing tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm going to work right now.
Yeah.
And like now there's like all these like memes of me in a bikini on the phone. And Luann's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm actually working, finishing this deal up. And they're like, yeah, we work too. And I'm like, this is not about us. This is about me.
You're like, I'm just having my own moment here. This has nothing to do with you guys. Actually, can I just like finish what I'm doing?
Right. And it's like, if you and I together and like you had a phone call, like let's say something happened to Envy. Like I would be like, oh my God, take your call. Like do whatever you need to do. I'll be over here. Like, I'm not going to be like, Melissa, this is our time.
Right.
I try to.
Well, that's what makes the world go round in the housewives world, right? There's the girls like us, and then there's the girls who will be like, excuse me, like this is girl time, and I don't know what you think you're doing over there. So it's kind of like, right? That's what makes the housewives world work.
Yes.
I mean, you know what?
Go ahead.
Well, I feel like a lot of people might not know that you're like, I know, but I want my listeners to know that you are also in real estate and you do like huge real estate. Are you like, talk to me about that. How long have you been doing real estate for?
So I've been working in real estate for almost 4 years now. I started in real estate because my mother, she fell ill and passed away within a very short period of time and wanted me to help sell our family home. So I got my license. I drove to Brooklyn every day, got my license in a couple of weeks and started selling real estate. I have my MBA. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and go through all of my
credentials.
Education. Here's my credentials.
Yes, and I'm sorry about your mother. That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. I mean, I'm so, it just was so bittersweet. Obviously, her passing was awful, but she really put me in a really great position. And I think that was the other thing too, we can talk about real estate and I appreciate that, but I think when I started on the show, I was a single parent, and being a single parent was not cool. That was like, people were like, wait, why are you single? And why are you taking care of your kids? And why do you work? And why do you, it was just one of those. And so it was like always carried through. People were like, you don't really work. I'm like, well, I actually do work.
Right.
And I'm like, I work a lot. I work really hard and I travel a lot. And anyway, and doing it on your own is not easy. It's like, it's not easy. And
no, you're definitely one of those strong females that are out there that raised your girls and worked hard. And you know what it is? You come in like this gorgeous 5'10" package with an amazing body. So sometimes you need to it's where, you make your mark a little bit. Cause I could tell that you're a hard worker and you're extremely smart too. You're very smart woman. On Display with Melissa Gorga is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Hey guys, whether you love true crime, comedies, celebrity interviews, news, or even motivational speakers, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue, right? And guess what? Now you can call the shots on your auto insurance too. Enter the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. The Name Your Price tool puts you in charge of your auto insurance by working just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you a variety of coverages that fit within your budget, giving you options. Now, that's something you're going to want to press play on. It's easy to start a quote, and you'll be able to choose the best option for you fast. It's just one of the many ways you can save with Progressive Insurance. Quote today at progressive.com to try the Name Your Price tool for yourself and join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. How is the real estate world? Like, is it going good? Are you selling houses? How is just give any tips you can to the people. Is it a good time to buy or not?
Well, I mean, first of all, I work in New York. I work in the Hamptons. I work in Florida, Palm Beach, and Miami. And then I'm also referring my two big deals to different agents, one to Matt Altman and then the other one to Frederick Eklund in California. So I work with the best of the best too. When I can't work in a different state, I, hire the best of the best to work with me. And the market is good. And you know why the market is good? Because the stock market is good. So when people are making money in the stock market, then they get ready to buy things. Cash is king, obviously. The mortgage, right. Our mortgages those rates were pretty, were high, but there's, we're going to see, hopefully, I don't want to talk about the mortgage rates because I'm not a financial forecaster, but right. I can definitely tell you that we made a lot of money last year, and that people have money in their pockets too if they were working, if they were investing in the stock market. So there's a lot of cash flow to be spent on properties, and it's like anything, you know what I mean? It's like if it's priced correctly, it's going to sell. If it's not priced correctly, it's not going to sell. And then there's these unicorns. So that's how I became so well known in the business, because I sold the number one deal downtown for $42 million during COVID, but I sold a unicorn property. And wow. So I became, well known for doing that. And I guess, just advice to anyone in the business, it's going to be a very, very good year. I would watch out after September, because we're going to be getting into the, political heat. So people are going to be more distracted by politics and probably real estate. But for right now, game on. And, it's New York is great. Florida is amazing. California is on fire. I mean, the deals that I'm doing in California are unbelievable.
That's pretty amazing that you're selling on both coasts, right? So you're like in both, you're selling in all of the best spots in the world. I mean, that's crazy. California, they're selling, buying. What are they doing more of, buying or selling?
Well, it's kind of a market where there's, it's California. So there's the properties that I sell, there aren't that many of them. But the ones that I have are selling for really good prices. So I'm really, really happy with that.
Yeah. They have limited options, right? Out there in California, there's just not a lot of room left.
No.
It's eventually my dream. Like, where do you want to end up? Do you want to live in New York or California?
I mean, I was always like Palm Beach, Miami, but I just love California. I just love the vibe. I'm obsessed with Santa Barbara. or the Pacific Palisades. Pacific Palisades is like amazing.
Where's your fiance from? Is he a New Yorker?
He's from Boston, but he's from
Boston. That's
right. He lived in California for like 15 years. So all over the coast from, Santa Monica to San Francisco. So he knows it so well. And I just love it there. It's really amazing.
Joe always says like, oh, he wants to end up in California. Like everybody in New York and New Jersey says Palm Beach and Boca, and we're going to South Florida. But Boca. I'm like, what about California? Like, let's not X out California. It's always the kids, right? Because then you'll be too far of a plane ride from like our kids at that point. But I love California. I always say I would love to end up there.
Yeah.
Where's La Jolla? La Jolla. Isn't that like a
Southern
beautiful
California? Yeah.
Yes.
That's gorgeous. Yeah.
Gorgeous. I don't know why I have to like, oh my God. It's so amazing.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
So we'll be there together. We'll hang out together there.
Yes, I know. And we still have to do our New York dinner too. We keep trying to plan that too.
Yes, so we're going to have to do that. I mean, you're so close. But the vibe there is just great as well. And like now there's just so many new restaurants. And the last couple of times that I've been there, I've gone to like all these new restaurants, and it's just, California is really, really making such a big comeback. Very cool. Art scene's cool there. Fashion is really cool. It's just, it's good news. A lot of good news there.
Yeah, that is good news.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got to ask you about this before I let you go, because I am interested if like, do you, obviously I don't even know, to be honest, if you have a relationship or not with Bethany Frankel anymore, but are you listening to the podcast? Are you seeing what's going on with all of this stuff? Are you like hearing how she feels like reality TV stars are not like treated properly the way actors are? Like, what are your thoughts on all of this, like rewives stuff?
I don't really have thoughts on her when it was related to housewives or reality stars. I mean, I think, Bravo did a great job with her. But as far as we're concerned, I really don't think that she's the person that should be talking about anything that has to do with anything legal or business. It's not the right tool for the right job.
Yeah. It's so ballsy and all due respect, it's just so ballsy to do it. You have no contact anymore. You guys don't speak. You're not friendly. You don't bump into each other.
We didn't know each other before. And that was a really a big disservice to the fans, because we didn't know each other and people thought that we knew each other. And, when she went after me countless times, and, it's just like Michelle Obama says, when they go low, we go high. So it's just like,
It's it is what it is. Yeah. I didn't know, because I didn't know if you run, I don't know how it works in New York. Do you just run into people at the bottega?
I mean, I lived in Soho. I had kids in school, she didn't have, she was single, and we just lived totally different lives. And, the one thing that's great about New York and why people love to live in New York is because there's so many micro neighborhoods. And you really right now I was in Soho, and now I'm in Tribeca, and I'm learning and meeting all these Tribeca moms who I didn't really know before, who I'm obsessed with. And, you're just meeting different people in different areas, like the Upper East Side mom is totally different than the Soho mom is from the West Side mom to the West Village mom. They're just so different. And
is that right? I didn't realize that.
So different. Completely different.
Where would I fit in? Which mom? Like, if I moved to New York City, where do I fit in? Where would I go?
I think it'd be like near me, like Soho mom, Tribeca mom, because you're cool.
Okay,
you're like high key, low key, like me. It's like we like to be chill, but then like when we need to turn it out, we like
I need the best of both worlds. I need to be
100%.
able to like hibernate and be chill and be all about like at home, but then I also need the moments out and having my like night out, and get it out of my system, and then I'll go back to chill mode.
Wait, what's your sign? My daughter's like, Mom, you have to ask people their signs so you can like know like who they are. So wait, what sign are you? I'm a Taurus.
I'm an Aries.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. Why? Are you good with the signs? What?
Yeah.
Tell me
Well,
about
I'm not
Aries.
so good with the signs, but I know like who I get along with. And my dad was an Aries, and they're just like very cool, smart, hardworking, good values.
Yeah. Yep,
strong.
that's me. That's me.
She's like,
They
that's
say
me.
yeah, we're very nurturing moms. I've read a couple things. I read a couple
Yeah.
things. You guys are tourists. What is it known for you? Give me some things.
So my oldest daughter and I are Tauruses, and my youngest is a Cancer. We are known for being like protective, hedonist, like lover of like food, beautiful things, like bright and shiny, taking caregivers,
All right.
stuff like
I
that.
think I remember that, the bright and shiny objects, things
Yes,
like that.
we love like bright and shiny, anything that's like diamonds.
You like it all. I know my husband's a Leo, and they tell me Aries and Leo, an Aries woman and a Leo man, they work really, really well together. So we kind of battle all day over, like, I feel like we're both too strong headed. I'm like, someone needs to be more of a chill sign. We're both like fire. So like nobody backs down in this house. It's crazy. It's just
But
like,
that actually makes sense because I'm, just seeing the two of you together, you are both so like organized, getting things to, you're like, this is what's going to happen. This is how I was going to, I'm like, the whole BravoCon, I'm like, I'm with them. Like wherever they're going, that's where I'm going.
I know. Well, it doesn't matter. We were the same place at the same time the whole time anyway. Well, listen, I cannot wait to go out to dinner with you. I loved catching up with you today. It's funny. I didn't know you that well until BravoCon, between flying there with you. And I was like, I am such a fan. I love Kelly. I just think you're so down to earth. You're so great. And you're just like a chill, awesome person. So I'm glad that we got to know each other. And for all my listeners out there, you guys need to watch The Ultimate Girls Trip. It's hysterical. These girls know what they're doing. They're seasoned. Kelly, you're amazing on it.
It's such a good show. It
really is. And you need to keep us all updated on Instagram with this wedding. I'm dying to see what dress you end up picking. That I need to see. I'm going to show you.
I'll send you some of the stuff. You're going to love it. I need your advice because you have such good taste. And guess what I'm doing tonight?
What? Tell me.
I'm taking Luann to a Ranger game.
Oh my God. How fun is that? Has she ever been? Does she like do sporting events? I can't. I don't think I've ever seen the woman dress down in my life. Like, tell her to put on a sweatshirt with like a hat. Like, I'm dying to see her like in that vibe.
She said to me, she's like, what should I said to her, I was like, it's going to be fun, but it's also going to be freezing cold. Like, it's a hockey game. It's an ice rink. And she's like, I'm like, just wear a warm jacket. And then I'm like, why am I telling her what to wear? Like, of course, exactly. She's always dressed up. So she's
always dressed the night. She's another one that I went on my Ultimate Girls Trip, the first one, and she was on with me. And I fell in love with her. She was naked in front of me the whole time. She was just like, she was also such a chill, cool vibe. I fell in love with Luann on my girls trip. I had so much fun with her.
She's super chill. And it's funny because people see her and they're like, the Countess with Luann, and all this stuff. And I'm like, she loves manners and she loves people to like, the reason that she loves manners is not because she's like, pick up your fork with your left hand, do this. It's because she is a homemaker and she always wants everyone to feel like they're being taken care of. And she loves to cook for people and she loves to organize things for people. And she just loves to do that. And so it's not about being like, I'm, a countess and I'm feeling gorgeous. It's more about being able to care for other people. And, we've had so many fun times together that it's just like, she's
so fun. She's the most really fun. I love her. All right. Well, go Rangers. Give her a big hug from me tonight. Let's text and make plans to go to dinner soon because I really want to. Thank you so much
for having me on your podcast. I really appreciate it. I was like, when you reached out, I was like, of course I'm going to be on her podcast. I love her.
Yes, I wanted you. I told them right away to grab you because I just think like you're awesome. You're so chill. And the show's awesome. Now I'm going to finish it tonight. I make Joe watch Ultimate Girls Trip with me and he loves it. So we're going to finish the last couple episodes tonight too.
I can't wait to hear what he says.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Say hi to Joe.
I will. Bye. Thanks again.
Bye.
Flight 562 is
Oh my gosh, Brooke, we're gonna miss our flight.
We didn't finish the promo.
Can we just record it on the plane?
I will not be that person.
What if we record it in the bathroom?
Ew, no, that is disgusting.
Well, we'll just have to go off the cuff and tell everyone about our podcast right now, called Gals on the Go.
Well, we are two gals constantly on the move with weekly conversations about friendship, navigating your 20s, relationships, trends, and just our exciting, chaotic lives.
Brooke Nietzscheo and Danielle Carolyn, please come to the gate.
Well, I think it's time to board now, but this should be enough, right?
Yeah, I'm sure they won't use it.
But in case they do, new episodes of Gals on the Go drop every Wednesday.
Find us wherever you get your podcasts.
Hold on to your jingle bells. Pluto TV has all your holiday favorites for free. Enjoy Christmas classics like Scrooge with Bill Murray or Last Holiday with Queen Latifah. Plus, dive into festive channels like Holiday Movie Favorites by Lifetime or Hallmark Movies and more. Download the Pluto TV app on all your favorite devices and start streaming holiday favorites on live channels and on demand. With thousands of free movies and TV shows, Pluto TV is your home for the holidays. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.